in your life, as you have been through, and you are one of those doctors who have got through in education with disability, and what were your experiences as you were going through the education curriculum, the challenges you might have faced?
Oh, it was hard. I was very lucky to have a lot of supportive people around me. I was very lucky to have a good school, a good set of lecturers and a good set of supervisors at the hospital. I think the challenges were, some of the attitudes that came. I don't think it was really technical, like the challenges weren't really physical or technical as much. It was really more just attitudinal. And I think that's what disability, I think more and more I realized that's what creates barriers for people. It's not so much disability itself, but it's the attitudes towards it.
And you use two words, attitudes and barriers, and there's a fine balance of, and they have a reaction to each other. Attitude creates barriers, and attitude also remove barriers.
Yes.
In a way. So if we delve a bit more deeper into the attitude, and in your initial experiences if you can talk about an experience where you feel attitude has mattered, both positively and negatively in your life.
Yeah, I mean, one of the, I guess coming back to medical school, there were so many things that people said to me about what I can and can't do. I think some of the comments were, will the patients take you seriously? Will you be able to examine a patient? Will you be able to get around the hospital? Will you be able to do your job? So there were comments like that. But the funny thing is, I've seen thousands of patients now as a doctor. This is my 7th year. Not a single patient has ever said anything. I've figured out how to examine patients. I've figured out how to do my job safely, quickly, and efficiently. So what was thought and what those prejudices were didn't come to life at all. But at the same time, there were other supervisors and doctors and lecturers who said, yeah, like totally, let's give this a try. Some of them said, we don't know how we'll do it, but let's try and let's make it happen. And I think sometimes you might not know what the outcome will look like. You might not know how to get there, but if you just say yes, I think that's the trick. Just say yes.
Just saying yes. And that's the story which you feel is giving it a shot and giving it a go. Very Australian.
I think it's very Australian, and like giving it a go, but giving someone a fair go too, right? That's also Australian. A fair go. I mean, that's what this country's built on.
Yeah.
A fair go. So I think it's an Australian value